Hi everyone, this is Rune Guidance of the Norse, and I want to share a little bit about Väntljusstaken, or the candlestick. That has become all the rage over the past 5 years or so in the Americas among the heathen community. But I want to tell you, it actually is much, much older than that. When I was a child, we did practice this tradition. Oftentimes it was done on a Thursday, Torsdag, which was much more conducive to connecting with the spirits traditionally from a trolldom perspective or from a Scandinavian magical perspective. And what we did was we used some of these, which are from my family's traditional collection, as well as making our own wreaths to welcome the return of the sun, or in Christendom, what we would call Advent. So while we know that the tradition that people are doing now, where they're carving the beginning of the Elder Futhark runes on the candles and reciting a poem each week, to honor the return of the sun or to celebrate sunlight. And I do believe that that tradition maybe started more in the 1980s. When I was a child, growing up in the 60s and 70s, we still did this apart from the carving of the runes. Now, yes, part of it was encouraged by the Christian Advent wreath, which we would see in on Sundays at church, and we would see how 4 Sundays before Christmas Sunday these candles would be lit. So that is true. This tradition does kind of morph out of that. However, before Christendom came to Scandinavia, we do believe that there are leanings that this was a much, much more ancient tradition that was held, and it was to welcome Sol, the sun, back into our lives, meaning the winter solstice, which was generally around the 21st-ish of December in our modern day calendar. The days after that point would begin to get longer and grow larger and larger. The sun was coming back. Traditionally, we do think that this was more about fertility also, so gods like Freyr and Frey would have been invoked in addition to Sol and Thor even. So this was something that was very ancient, kind of was adopted and converted into in Christianity, and now has made its way all the way back around, back to its original intention. So I wish you a very, very, very happy sunlight, and I will be posting each week as I light the candles as we get closer to that time. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do it. You can do 1 candle each week. You can do a total of 7. Actually, my family used 8 candles. So I think however it has meaning and symbology for you is what's best.